This episode of the Fiction Writers Podcast is brought to you by How to Write a Novel That Sells. Do you dream of writing a best-selling fiction novel? With the right tools, you could get there sooner than you think. Visit www.howtowriteanovelthatsells.com and unlock the secrets to writing compelling fiction taught by international best-selling author Lana McAra. Welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where you will discover tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Here you'll find new energy, new perspectives, new resources, and new ideas that will spark your creativity into a blaze of brilliance. It's easier than you think. Be sure you visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now, get out your notebook, tune in, and let's get started.
Every novelist has to be a student of the human condition, should be paying attention to the way relationships work. Hugely important to becoming a 5-star novelist. My name is Lana McAra, and welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast. Tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. I was watching a YouTube interview recently, just a couple of days ago, and it was on relationships. And I go through cycles, sometimes I'm watching things on relationships, sometimes I'm watching things on spiritual topics, and other times I'm watching about business. Just happened to stumble into this interview where this couple was being interviewed by this relationship guru. And the man in the couple, he made a statement that captured my imagination. He said, "I love who I get to be when I show up for her." And I thought about that. That is 100% commitment. That is heartfelt commitment. That is do until death do us part commitment. I love who I get to be when I show up with her. Women, most women, I would say 75% of women, naturally are nurturing. And the first thing they do when someone is feeling bad or has a need is they just want to solve the problem. They just want to help them. They want to help them feel better or run to the store, whatever they need. They're going to do that. But most men, now there are some nurturing men, but most men have to make a conscious decision. I'm going to show up for this person because I love them. And they do it for their children more often than it seems they might do it for someone else. But when a man makes that conscious choice, not just shooting from the hip, not just impulse, knee-jerk, but actually says, I love this woman so much that I am going to show up for her no matter what, whether I'm tired, whether I'm feeling out of sorts, whether there's something else I'd rather be doing, whether what she needs seems trivial to me. Very interesting. And so as I was considering this statement, I was thinking about all the ways you could use that in a book, in a novel, because this statement is far more than a pickup line. Men like to memorize pickup lines and approach women with them. It kind of helps them get over their nervousness about approaching. But this isn't a pickup line. This is something that a man would say when he's been sitting on the bathroom floor with his beloved because she's been throwing up all night from chemo. Or maybe he's with her when she's in morning sickness carrying his child. It could also be when he gets home from work and he's really tired after a long, hard day. And when he comes in, she's in a playful mood. She's got the music on and she wants to dance. And he doesn't feel like dancing. But at the same time, he knows it'll make her happy. So what does he do? He shows up for her. And he loves who he gets to be when he shows up for her. That's when this line would come in to a book and elevate it. It says so much more than just the simple words, I love you. And when you use them in an action setting, you're going to grip the heart of the reader. This is what 5-star novels are made of. This is the kind of depth that blockbusters are made of. And the authors that we think of when we think of those household names like Nicholas Sparks, they learned this. And you can too. This is learned skills that we who've been in the business of writing novels, we have accumulated over the years. So keep your eyes open. When you see someone make a statement that touches your heart, remember that same statement will touch the heart of your reader as well. And then find a way to use it naturally and intrinsically in the story so that it's meaningful, not only for the story characters, but for the people that read the story as well. I hope that helps you today. My name is Lana McAra. See you next time.
Thank you for tuning into the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where we share tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Remember to visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Fiction Writers Podcast.